Hello, I'm Hayley Felton. I'm Awoken TV's heart healer. That means I specialise in helping singles align to love so they can welcome and embrace a soulmate relationship into their lives. It was in fact my own challenges around love and relationships that led me to a healing path and the work that I do today. And in what feels like a previous life now, I was in a reality TV dating show called Around the World in 80 Dates that saw me do all these crazy dating challenges in the Mediterranean. And although I won that show, all that I really won was another trip to search for the one, which didn't happen in that show anyway. And it was around about a year later, I would say, that I really started to believe that there was something wrong with me, something deeply wrong that meant that I wasn't able to find love like most other people. And I felt that potentially it was something subconscious that I wasn't aware of. And I saw the services of a healer at that time. Now, at this point in my life, I wasn't into spirituality and I wasn't really aware of what healing was either. But I really felt that I needed to do something different. Something needed to shift and change. And when I started doing this inner work, what was remarkable was that essentially I was reconnected to my spiritual and psychic gifts. So I was reconnected to the gifts of clairvoyance, clear sight, claircognizance, clear thought, and clairsentience, clear feeling. And it was this journey, it was this pivotal moment that actually started me on my journey of self-healing and spiritual development. And I'd already had a background in psychology, but this really propelled me to studying everything I could in the realm of spirituality and metaphysics. And I'm now trained as an Atlantean healing master practitioner. I'm trained in soul plan, soul transformation therapy and spiritual coaching. And it's really these skills that combine with my intuitive gifts that help me help others align to love and heal their hearts so they're ready to embrace that soulmate relationship that they so desire. Now we're going to be doing a card reading to help you step into that vibration of love, to help you move through the energy of 2020 and step into your full potential for 2021. And I decided to use a new card deck that I recently purchased, and it's an absolutely beautiful card deck, and it's called the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle. Okay, and it's by Amanda Ellis, and she's a wonderful spiritual teacher that's based in the UK, but she's quite renowned also in America, and I really resonate with her work. And I've also been guided to actually connect more with Archangel Metatron as well. So I really felt that it was pertinent that I use this deck for this reading today on the longest night before the light. And if you're new to the angelic realm, angels in general, Archangel Metatron, he is like an overseer angel. He has a very powerful energy. He oversees the angelic realm, the angelic kingdom, and he's thought to have also lived a life as a human. Okay, and all of the other angels, they haven't actually lived incarnations in human form. So he actually has an understanding of what it is like to live as a human and the challenges that we go through. So his guidance is really grounded in reality and he just knows, okay, what it's like to be human. So when you're receiving guidance from someone who understands, it makes things much easier. And also what I feel I need to share is that angels we can call upon them in times of need, but also to help us in our everyday lives. And they're multidimensional beings. They are non-denominational, and just because you call on a particular angel doesn't mean that you're taking that assistance and guidance away from someone else. Okay, they can be in places simultaneously. They can be helping many different people at the same time. So I want you to just not worry that if you're asking for an angel's guidance, that you're taking that guidance away from someone else, because you're not at all. Okay, so let's see, shall we, what guidance Metatron has for us in terms of aligning more fully to our hearts. Okay, So I drew these cards yesterday, and my intention really was to let Metatron speak from his heart and to our hearts, okay, to really help empower us to align to the vibration of love now and through into 2021. And the first card that I drew is actually quite pertinent for the year 2020, okay. And this is, you'll see from the image, it's an angel, and he's holding a conch shell, and he's calling out. He wants to be heard, but there's like lightning behind him, okay. There's lots of chaos, electricity, stagnant energy is being moved out. There's a lot of, it can feel like there's a lot of eruptions and disruption around him. And this year of 2020 really has been a wake-up call for many of us. We've had to change the way we do things. We've had to have relationships in different ways. We've had to often see our friends and family virtually. Some of us have lost jobs. We've had to really adapt and do things differently. And one of the gifts within that of doing things differently, seeing things through new eyes, 2020 vision, okay, this is what 2020 has been about, seeing things in new eyes amidst the chaos. And the gift really is to look within and actually evaluate your life and really look at what it is that you want. Okay, sometimes when we're forced into different circumstances, it gives us a new viewpoint to look at our life from a different perspective. And Archangel Metatron, he has that higher perspective, okay, and he allows us to be able to look at our lives with fresh eyes, with that 2020 vision, even though the chaos seems to be in array around us, okay. So this is really your wake-up call to listen to your inner voice in terms of what you want in your life. If things are not working for you in relationships, if you're in a relationship, okay, and you're not happy within that relationship, if there's any form of abuse, verbal or physical, emotional, and maybe you've been putting up with that, okay, and thinking that this is the way things are, and that's the way it will stay, and it isn't feeling right for you, then this is your wake-up call to actually give yourself that opportunity, that gift, to be able to step forward and move on from that relationship. If you are single and looking for a relationship, this is your time to actually notice your patterns around love and relationships and dating, okay? What has not been working for you, okay? Is it the various websites or dating apps that you've been going on? Have they not been serving you? Have they not been working for you? Is there something that you notice that you're doing that actually repels relationships from you? And I can speak from my own experience. I would definitely self-sabotage, okay? And sometimes it isn't until we really give ourselves the time to look within that these patterns become evident to us. So this is the time to make a change, okay? The next card that I drew is an absolutely beautiful card, and it's self-love and nurture. And you'll see from the card, the image of the card, that it's a beautiful pink energy, okay? And you might want to, just while I'm talking about this card, just visualize that there's a beautiful pink energy just cascading around you, okay? This energy of love, this energy from the heart, okay? And this is your invitation to actually moving on from what we said before, this is your invitation to actually allow your desires to be a reality, allow yourself to love yourself more. And some people often get really confused, thinking that self-love is actually selfish and that they shouldn't put themselves first. But in fact, when we love ourselves more, when we give ourselves the time to do things that light us up, okay, that give us joy, we have more capacity to help other people, okay? Our hearts are more open, and we can make much more difference, okay? We can be a powerful difference in the world. And it's through this vibration, it's entering this vibration of self-love that really is one of the key steps to helping us welcome in and embrace a new relationship. So I just really want you to think of the different ways that you might be able to start to love yourself a bit more. Have you noticed that you are negative in your body image? I mean, and I'm someone that is, I can say I do this sometimes as well. Can you tweak the way your inner talk, for example, of how you view yourself? It's just little tweaks that can really help you step into that energy of loving yourself. And like the card, the image of the card, there's a beautiful shell with a pearl. And you might like to think of yourself, you are actually that jewel, you are that pearl within that shell, okay? And when we pay that pearl attention and polish it, it becomes brighter and shines its light and like a beacon, it can shine out into the world. And the next card I drew is very pertinent, okay? And this is letting go. It's time for release. And you'll notice on the card that there's an autumn leaf depicted, and I love the fact that it's a natural image of an autumn leaf, because trees, when they get into the autumn, they shed their leaves because they no longer need them. It doesn't serve their purpose of the winter hibernation period, and it prepares them for the next stage and cycle of their life. And nature is not, there's no effort in nature, okay? It's completely natural and effortless. And the message really Metatron is giving you today with this card is that letting go what doesn't serve you doesn't have to be difficult. Okay, it can feel effortless and it can feel very natural. It doesn't have to feel extremely painful to start to let go of those things that aren't serving you. I mean, obviously, if it is a relationship that isn't serving you, then that can feel very challenging and difficult. And it can feel difficult at times to let go of those habits that aren't serving us. But you can always ask for angelic assistance, okay? Archangel Metatron, he is always there to answer your call, okay? And in fact, we have so much unseen support and help from the angelic and spiritual realms and if we could actually see, I mean, some of us can see the angelic support and guidance that is around us, but if we could all see that, we would never feel alone, okay? We would never feel that we were doing everything on our own. We would know that we had that support available to us. So this is time for you to let go of what is holding you back. And if you're not sure what it is, then I suggest that you do some free writing, freehand writing, intuitive writing, and actually just ask. So, for example, you could write down, "Dear soul, please can you give me some advice on what is not serving me in my life?" Or simply, what do I need to let go of? What will help me move forwards in love? And just when you're doing this, just get into your center, feel very calm. You might want to imagine that you have a pillar, or you're in a pillar of light, okay? You could imagine there's this beautiful pillar of light coming down, and you're centered within that pillar of light, and that you're connected fully to your higher self and your soul. And just allow the words to flow and give yourself that guidance, okay? What it is that you need to let go of at this moment. And it could be something that it could be connected to past life, for example. So just be really open to what guidance comes to you. Now, the overall theme for this reading, which is actually beautiful, is card number 6. And this is love, relationships and harmony, which is no surprise, obviously, as this was the intention of the reading. But it's so beautiful when the cards really clearly illustrate and powerfully illustrate, the message that you're wanting to convey. So really those key elements of self-love and letting go are really the key pivotal elements of actually being able to embrace love and step into a relationship, and a harmonious relationship, okay? Not any relationship, but a committed soulmate relationship. And I feel drawn to actually describe, so the rose here on the card, the rose is it's really perfect, isn't it? The petals are absolutely beautiful, and all flowers are absolutely unique, a bit like our fingerprints. And every relationship is also unique, okay? And all flowers, they start with a bud, and then they slowly, gradually bloom and blossom into a beautiful flower. And we can view the relationship with ourselves and the relationship with a partner in this way. We start with the bud. We start to get to know ourselves or the relationship that we're entering into, and then as we start to learn more and grow about ourselves or the other person or the union of us both, the petals, they start to open, and they, the experiences are richer, okay, and we end up with this beautiful bloom when we've nurtured ourselves and this relationship. And also I feel Metatron is wanting to convey that we don't need to adhere to the convention of society when it comes to relationships, okay? If you are thinking, my gosh, I've got to a certain age, I'm 40, I'm 30, I'm 50, I'm whatever age, and I'm not married, I don't have 2.4 children. 2.4 would be difficult, but you get what I'm saying, okay? If you've got those stereotypes in your head that you need love to be, and your relationship, the status, to look a certain way by a certain time frame, then Metatron is really inviting you to let go as well. Going back to the letting go card, it's time for you to actually release those collective energies that are held in our societies, okay? Because love is unique to you. Your relationships are unique to you, okay? And often our soul, before we even incarnate here, much of our relationships, our soulmate relationships, are actually predestined by our souls, and we are here to learn certain lessons, certain beautiful lessons. So your relationship with your soulmate is going to be completely different, and the lessons that you learn are going to be completely different to someone else. So, whatever however you view yourself and however you view your relationship status, remember, you are unique and your experience is unique. And again, your sexual orientation as well, okay? There's no judgment on that. It's love is love, and love is here for all of us, okay? And if you don't feel that you fit the societal archetype of being normal, whatever your orientation is, it's absolutely perfect for you, okay? And Metatron just wants you to know that you can start to release any stigma you may feel, any shame about any of that, okay? And just allow yourself to be open to the journey and let the journey unfold. Okay, now the next card that I drew was actually Conquering Fear. Okay, and it also says start today. Okay, so really it might feel difficult, okay, to start to the journey to healing your heart. It might feel difficult to make steps towards embracing a relationship. It might feel difficult to leave an old relationship behind because it's no longer serving you, okay? But in the picture, you'll see there's two figures. There's an overarching angel, and that is really carrying and supporting the other person. So you have the guidance of the angels to help you, okay? You can ask Metatron to really support you on this journey and to help you conquer your fears. Okay, and just remember, you don't have to do everything at once. It's small steps and changes that can help you align to love and move forwards to that relationship that you're really desiring. And you're not alone. Now, to clarify the challenges card, I actually drew another card, and this is card number 27. And it's the Metatron Rainbow Bridge, and it says always open. So this rainbow bridge, this is actually a connection between heaven and earth, okay? And this really has more than one meaning in this reading. Some of you watching this, you will have lost people that are really close to you, okay? Whether it's family members, a partner, loved one, friend. And that loss, that sense of loss can feel absolutely overwhelming, okay, and it can feel really difficult to carry on. But Metatron wants you to know that your loved ones, you can still be in touch and in contact with your loved ones. They're only ever a thought away, and they can actually they can empower you from the realm of spirit, okay? And you can ask Metatron to help you receive communication from your loved one. And also the other message that Metatron wants to convey is that it's okay if you have lost a partner and you feel that you're being disloyal by moving on to a new relationship. Metatron wants you to know that it's absolutely fine for you to move on and open your heart to someone new. The love and the relationship that you had with that person will never die and dissipate, okay? It's always there within your heart, and it was an integral part of your experience, okay? But this is really just giving you that clarity and guidance that you can move forwards, okay? And you have assistance, you have angelic assistance always. And I then drew a final 2 cards, and the next card that I drew is heart healing. Okay, and isn't that just beautiful? Because really that is what we are, it's the essence of what we are talking about today, okay? It's the journey of healing our own hearts. And this card, it's a beautiful emerald green colour. It symbolises the heart chakra, which is a beautiful emerald green. And within the centre of the card, there's like a beautiful diamond. So it's the energy, the purity of your heart is being depicted as a beautiful diamond with many facets. Okay, so you have many different opportunities of loving in many different ways. Okay, we can express love. I feel Metatron wants to let you know that we can express love in many different ways. We have many different types of relationships in our lives, not just romantic soulmates. So we can express and receive love in many, many different ways, because there are many facets to love. And in the background of this card, there's a beautiful sort of light temple, beautiful arches of light. So it's just really there to show that when we heal our hearts, when we start that journey, we bring more light to ourselves, okay, which then means that we can become beacons of light and start to attract everything that we want into our lives. And the final card that I drew is really beautiful, okay? This is evolution. It's birthing the new. So really this card is telling you, Metatron is conveying to you that through your own heart healing journey, you are evolving, okay? Your soul is being allowed growth, okay? It's experiencing growth and learning beautiful life lessons through these challenges of love, and through the healing you are birthing a new way of being. Okay, so this baby in the middle, it's being supported, it's within a heart, beautiful heart, and there's the male and female energy symbols there. And this baby is looking so content in that womb of the heart. Okay, this baby has everything that it possibly needs to be nurtured. Okay, and this is really your evolution. You're seeing things in a new perspective, being able to nurture yourself and your own heart so that you can really birth the new you. Okay, birth the new you in terms of relationships, what you want to do in your life, creating stronger bonds in your family, in all areas of your life, but mainly really strengthening that bond with yourself, okay? Gifting yourself that opportunity to create a greater bond with yourself and your own hearts and your own desires. So really, to sum up, this reading has given you the guidance. Metatron has given you guidance on how you can start to move forwards and heal your heart. And you can start right now with the exercise that I suggested, by what you need to let go. That will be a really good starting point. And actually just the commitment to making a change and doing things differently, will be absolutely perfect and is a fantastic starting point. So I just finally want to wish you so much love and light on this longest night before the light. And do feel free to check out my Align to Love course that's now available in Awoken TV. And within it, there's all the tools you need to heal your heart so you can welcome your soulmate into your life. And of course, there are so many different tools that you can use to start your journey towards love, light, and that relationship you truly desire. Today, I'll be taking you through a powerful moonlight meditation followed by an abundant heart ritual. And my intention for you today is to really connect to the wisdom within your own hearts so you can become the beacon of love and light that you seek. So for our moonlight meditation, I invite you to get really comfy. So if you're sitting in a seat, just make sure your legs are uncrossed and your feet, if possible, just have them nice and firmly planted on the ground. It's also fine if you're laying down. The main thing is to really make sure that you're nice and comfortable. And if possible, you're somewhere that you're not going to be disturbed. So in this first instance, I invite you just to gently close your eyes and take a deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. And just really focusing on each breath. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of your chest and feeling more and more relaxed each time you hear my voice. Just allowing any external noises to simply drift away. Feeling more and more beautifully relaxed. Allowing healing that's perfect for you to happen now in this moment. And I want you to visualize or imagine that you're out somewhere in nature. It could be a woodland, a beautiful clearing, a garden, or even by the sea. And just visualizing that your feet are connecting fully to the earth, the ground beneath you. Feeling completely secure and safe. Allowing the healing to follow. Just more and more beautifully relaxed each time you hear my voice. And in front of you appears a beautiful crown, a wooden crown made of silver birch, and it's studded with beautiful selenite and clear quartz crystals, representing the energy of the moon. And you reach out and take this crown and put it on the top of your head. And it symbolizes your connection to the moon itself and your own higher self, your soul, your ability to see life's events from the highest perspective of your soul. And with this beautiful lunar crown above your head, we invite the moon energy to enter the top of your head, your crown chakra, and the crown itself. And you may see beautiful silver white light emanating from the moon and cascading down into your crown. Helping you more fully connect to your own higher self and soul, and the energy of emotion that's associated with the moon. And each breath in, just allowing this beautiful silvery yet powerful energy of the moon to fill your entire being, gently moving down from your crown to your third eye in the center of your forehead, all the way down to your throat chakra, down further now to your heart chakra in the center of your chest. And as you breathe in fully, you feel this luminous light, this silvery white light of the moon filling your physical body. Just feeling those shoulders dropping down now, more and more beautifully relaxed in this now moment. And this silvery white, powerful energy of the moon, this luminescence, it continues down further now, down to your tummy area, your solar plexus, down to your hips, activating your sacral chakra, and down further now to your root chakra, the base of your spine, and further down to your earth star chakra that helps connect us to this beautiful earth and planet. And above our heads, above our crown, this moonlit energy is activating also our stellar gateway chakra, connecting us to the I Am Presence energy, the energy of the cosmos and beyond, allowing us to feel a part of all of it. And just feeling perfectly at peace, filled with this wisdom and light from the moon, helping you connect to your heart more fully. And each time you breathe in, just focusing on your heart center, your heart chakra, in the center of your chest. And just allowing this lunar energy to illuminate your heart center even more. Each breath in magnifies the love that's within you, filling again your entire being with more light and love. And as we focus on our hearts, we truly understand that we are more than our physical being. And we allow ourselves to expand energetically. And we visualize and imagine and feel our energy expanding outwards, this beautiful, luminous light that's within us, expanding out beyond our physical body, into our aura, and beyond now, beyond the area that you're sitting or laying in, beyond the town or city, beyond the country that you're currently in, expanding further and further out, expanding out now your energetic field out into the sky, touching the clouds, expanding further now, so your energy encompasses the entire world, the earth itself. And here you have a vantage point of the entire earth as a sphere, illuminated sphere within the darkness. Having a greater understanding that you are connected to the earth, all its inhabitants, and all that is. And at this expanded world view, you feel a greater connection and love for not only yourself, but all of humanity and Mother Earth itself. We're now connecting with the aura of the earth itself, merging our own energy field with the earth's energy field, and really feeling the love and support, the nurture that our planet provides for us, allows us to exist. Just feeling this connection of unity, being one with our earth, and seeing the absolute perfection of life on earth, of the moon, the sun, our planets and solar system. Just seeing the beautiful perfection of the intricacies of life itself, and how perfect nature is. All these circumstances perfectly aligned for us to receive and have life on earth. And from this expanded view and connection to Earth's energy field itself, we ask her a question, and we simply ask her, what advice around love do you have for me today? And you may simply receive a message in the form of a thought, feeling, a word, a sense of knowing. There may simply be a sense of peace, suggesting it's okay for you to relax and allow things to unfold at the perfect time, in divine time. We'll just ask the question again. What advice do you have for me around love today? Just allow yourself to receive. And we now give thanks to the Earth's wisdom. And we send love from our hearts. We visualize sending love, circling the whole entire planet. And as we give, so we receive. Just allowing yourself to be still, receiving energy from Mother Earth. Gradually, we make our way back to the earth itself, and just gradually, step by step, drawing back our energy back to the point to where we started this meditation powered by the moon today. Almost back now to where we started our journey. Back sitting comfortably or laying comfortably in your area of nature, but with a renewed sense of love from the universe, from the earth, and greater wisdom received from your own heart. And we also thank the energy of the moon for raising our vibration and connecting us to the emotions that needed our attention today. and counting back from 10 to 1. When we reach 1, feeling grounded, secure and loved, and ready for the next part of this longest night celebration. 10, 9, still beautifully relaxed. 8, 7, completely supported. 6, 5, you are loved. 4, 3, complete confidence. 2, 1, and when you're ready, open your eyes. So I hope you enjoyed that meditation powered by the moonlight. You might feel that you want to have a stretch, go and get a glass of water, something like that. And whatever information you received during that meditation, take note of it, because it might not initially make sense to you, but in the days, hours, weeks to come, it can make more sense to you. And really, this is a key stage in trusting our intuition, when we start to notice the information that we receive and we start acting upon it. And it might be something that doesn't make sense completely first of all, but then it completely makes sense down the line. So whatever message you got today, whether it was a sense of feeling, being, maybe it was an image, a symbol, for you to maybe journal, work on, and whatever it is, receive it as a gift essentially from your heart, okay, facilitated by Mother Earth and the energy of the moon. And now for the abundant love ritual. I channeled or intuitively received this love ritual for the longest night so that we can start to embody and embrace love in our lives. So for the abundant love ritual, I invite you to repeat the following words after me. On this longest night before the light, I claim my abundant birthright. Love, peace and joy are mine as I fully connect with the divine. As I open my heart, I make a clear start. Know my dreams are in reach and with the wisdom to teach. As I set an intention for more love in all areas of life, I give thanks for my future soulmate, partner, lover, husband or wife. I am love, I am light. Thank you for this longest night.